Okay, it's up, all good.
Okay. We'll go ahead and get started here. Let the record show that this is the meeting of the Dubois County Alcoholic Beverage Board here at 1 PM on August 5th, 2025 at the Dubois County Courthouse Annex Building. Members of the board are myself, Anthony Sang, Dave Ring, Barb Kindle, who is not here, and then Officer Brad Lutz with the Indiana State Excise Police. On the docket today, we have several renewals. I will read them off here for automatic without violations. DL 1915836, RR 1901608, DI 1926257, RH 1929975, DL 1930359, DL 1904318, and DL 1933804. All of those are automatic renewals without violations. So I'll ask the board for a motion to approve those.
So move.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, next we have, you're with, Takira Vallarta, correct? Taqueria Vallarta. RR 1936346, Taqueria Vallarta and Mexican Grill Corp. With a renewal here, but with a violation. So, why don't you go ahead and just kind of let us know what the violations were? Oh, yeah, we got to swear them in. So if you would raise your right hand and
Do you swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers given today be the truth? And nothing but the
Yes,
truth?
I swear.
Thank you.
all right, thank you. So what was the violation for?
I had like them big bottles, in the shelf. And the officer kind of, that he noticed it, that it's not very common, that size of bottle. So he asked me for the invoices. And I didn't have them, then, because they were like 2 to 3 years old. So at the moment, I couldn't prove that I had, that I bought them from the providers, sellers, providers, distributors.
Yeah.
So once he left, I talked to the company and I went farther back with them and I finally got the invoices, like a copy of the invoices. And but I had to pay the fine in order for me to get the like the extension. So I went ahead and paid the fine, but I still wanted to have proof that I had that I got them from the distributors. So I do have proof of that. So it was a violation, but really it was not. So
So I was looking at the report here and the officer makes mention of contacting your distributors and asking them about, since you didn't have records, about what you had purchased in the past.
so far back, but then we went way back, like in 2022. They only at the moment they only could go like 2 years back.
You're saying the wholesalers could only go 2 years back?
Uh-huh.
So you had, how long have you had this restaurant there?
Since 2020, like just okay.
Do you make a normal practice, like on your back bar of keeping 750s or 175s?
Of the size of the bottle?
Mm-hmm.
1.75 liters. I get them big ones every now and then whenever they have in stock.
Okay, why do you, just out of curiosity, why do you get that size?
The you say, I mean, by the time we measured it, you get more product with the for the price, the bigger the cheaper you get,
Right.
or better deal, I would say.
You own a restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Good restaurant, I go a lot.
Oh, you go there?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Do distributors often sell 1.75s?
They do. It's the rarity for a location to purchase 175s. Which is usually, it's a bit of a red flag whenever you see 175 in a bar, on a bar back to.
Yeah. So you're saying you bought these and they're just old, they're 3
Right,
years old or
right.
something that hasn't been used up yet?
And I have a picture of the bottles that we had to get rid of at the moment. And I also have the invoices, is like a copy of the invoices that the provider or distributor sent me of,
So when did you purchase these?
something that's just-
No, the date, when did you purchase?
Oh, 2022.
Okay. And Southern Glazer and Republic and Hexa
Uh-huh,
are all saying that their records go back to 2023,
right,
and they have no record of you purchasing any 175s.
to 2023, but at the moment, the officer, they only could go to 2023. So, and it was way back before that.
You said they were able to get those invoices for you.
Mhm,
Do you have them now, by
Yeah.
chance?
mhm.
I mean,
So, why do you do that then? Just for savings? The
For
bigger bulk.
the bigger bottles, yeah, I mean, it will last you longer since they're bigger, and of course uh, you get, like a better deal, compared to the 7.5.
Is there,
So I appreciate you going to the process of looking for the records. My recommendation to you would have been to do that before you agreed to the settlement.
Um, at the moment that we had to get rid of these, the officer told us that since we didn't have them on hand, and he called them here and went back to 2023, and he saw no records of, so he said he had to give it a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a rarity for a location to have a 175 bottle for that period of time. You know, you're talking 3 years or more.
Since they're like rare products, they don't sell like, and we don't use them like on the cocktails.
it's
So they,
expensive too.
yeah, and we don't use them on the cocktail, so only whenever a customer asks for a shot, that's when they sell. And also, I also have those sides at Miranda's at the other restaurant.
So you've got all of your businesses in the same corporation,
No,
or are there different corporations?
different corporations. This new one, you went in,
It's the same.
it's like a DBA, so it's the same pretty much.
Do you have a group purchasing agreement with your other locations?
What's that?
A group purchasing agreement?
A group purchasing agreement with the vendors?
No, with
Yeah.
basically yourself.
Because businesses.
Uh-huh.
If you create a group purchasing agreement with your other businesses, you can buy in bulk at a cheaper rate and distribute between the two.
The
Well,
two,
you've got like 4 or 5
Five.
places, right?
four and now five, if you get but that's like a only be retail, but still, we gotta go
Yeah.
through the same process.
Well, okay, so I guess the obvious question is, you understand that you've got to get all your alcohol from a licensed distributor.
Yeah, and I always do.
Okay.
Yeah.
My recommendation, just a friendly piece of advice, is if you know this to be true and you can prove it, I would try to prove it. Right, so you get a settlement letter in the mail, and you can, by right, have a hearing, and you can present evidence and show that you've not violated the law, if that's the case.
It is,
Okay, so if that's the case, you are allowed to do that. That's your right to do that. You, in this case, well, I guess a learning lesson, like a rather expensive learning lesson, is you agreed to the settlement, which an agreement to the settlement is an acknowledgement of wrongdoing. And so in my mind, you understand you're supposed to do this, you've got some stuff here, and you say that you understand that. Full. The last violation you had was in 2022. It was for the same thing.
Randall's.
Yeah.
and that one was because, I remember we had some sort of cocktail mixed drink at Walmart. And it wasn't me, but it was still, that's still my responsibility. And that wasn't my fault. It was my fault. So that was a violation. This one here, I felt I had to pay because the expiring,
Yes, sir.
the expiring was due, and I didn't want to be serving with a expired permit. So I felt I had to pay,
What was the payment amount?
1,000.
I would. I would appealed
Yeah,
for that kind of money.
right, yeah.
Well, that's kind of the issue with when you get the settlement letter in the mail and you just agree to pay it.
It's over.
It's not, yeah, it's like paying the deferral on a speeding ticket.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, in the future,
yeah,
if you can show that you're in the right, then present that to the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission and say, look, here's this, you have the right to contest a notice of violation, just like you can contest a speeding ticket.
And
So-
they kind of did up in Indy, over emails. But they said, well, this is not enough. You pay now and continue serving, or don't pay the ticket and your permit is expired. So I said, I'm go ahead and pay. It was my fault for not having this in records. So,
Well, and there's another lesson to be learned as well. I would just, from this point forward, when
Mhm.
you make a purchase,
I
copy,
gotta get. Mhm.
keep it on premise so that you can show. Because the thing that will grab an officer's attention is finding and seeing things that are out of the ordinary.
Right.
And not many places keep 175s,
Mhm.
especially on the back wall,
Right.
because they're large, they're bulky, they're kind of hard to use.
Right, right.
So 750 milliliter bottles are what you typically see. If you're going to keep 175s, which you can do, there's no
Mhm.
problem with that. I would maintain your records on site. So when an officer comes in and you're not there, you can give it to a manager and say, look, here's the records of everything we purchased and the justification for it. And then you just don't have this problem.
Right, and also, since I agreed to pay the fine, I just wanted to bring this, so. In between us, we know that, at least you guys know that, it wasn't like a violation, really, so. But, for the record, of the tobacco commission, so it was a violation. But at least we know that, I have proof of it. Yeah.
I appreciate you bringing that. Everything's all paid up, squared away, like you said, an expensive learning lesson. Seeing no other violations or anything. And I know you run many other operations as well, so I don't have any concerns on my end with anything else right now. Is everything squared away, he's up to speed? All right, so I'll make a motion to approve the renewal for RR 1936346.
second,
Second by Dave, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
good luck.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you, officers, and have a wonderful day.
You too.
How much is your consulting fee for the day? How much is your consulting fee? How much are you charging your dad for being here?
I don't know. By the way, I do have the same name.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, it's a good name. Well,
Thank you.
Have a good time in school tomorrow.
Yeah,